Hello, welcome back. And today we're going to talk a little bit about what's been going on in my bedroom lately. Yes, we're going to talk about my new weighted blanket. All right, see you soon.
Please hang up and try again.
Hello. So I mentioned in my first video that I have been sleeping with a weighted blanket. And this usually is in my bedroom on my bed, but I barely know you, so I brought it out here into the living room to show you. This is not actually what it looks like. It's actually a green blanket, and basically it's sewn up into little squares that are sewn together, and inside each square is beads that basically give it its weighted feeling. So let me take this apart real quick. So here is one square. You can see, you can't really tell where it's sewn together because they don't do that, but here's one square, and there are beads inside of here. So that keeps the beads separate so that the weight will be evenly distributed throughout the night. This is not my color. When I ordered it, I thought it was going to be closer to like a slate type color online, but it turned out to be this green, which I don't mind, but it just doesn't match with my house. I probably would have gone with like a gray or something like that. So for Christmas, my mama was very kind, and she made me this quilt and made it into kind of a duvet so that I can put it over, and it looks fabulous on my bed. I love it. Yeah, so on this one side it is very pretty, and on the other side it is all teal or turquoise, whatever color you want to call it. Very nice. Okay, I think that it's about 15, 16 pounds, and I wasn't sure if I would like it initially. They say that it's supposed to help with anxiety, with depression, and it's almost like being swaddled or being tucked in really tight when you're young. You know, that feeling that you get when you're all snug as a bug in a rug, or whatever it is that your mama might have said. That's what this blanket is supposed to offer. I've heard from a lot of people that they're worried that it's going to make them feel trapped or something similar to that. I'll say that sleeping with this the first couple of times, I definitely felt, yeah, a little bit more secure. I think that maybe I should have gone with the heavier blanket, though. They have them in 18 pounds, 20 pounds, and even 25 pounds. And below, I will leave a link to the website where you can check it out, possibly buy one yourself. It's supposed to help with a lot of different things, like I said, anxiety, depression. I've heard that it helps some children who have autism and different things. So I'll also leave a link to the different things that it's supposed to help with, and maybe who needs it, and or not needs it, but who could benefit from it and what benefits you might see, so that you can make your own decisions. I like it. I like it a lot. Like I said, I think maybe it should have been a little bit heavier for me, and in the future I might buy another one. But it's an expensive one, so I'm just gonna use what I have for now. I'm gonna be frugal maybe a little bit. I don't know. Cheap, whatever you want to call it. I really like it. I especially like it now that I've got a cover to go over it. Before it kind of threw off the vibe in my room. And I sleep better with a good aesthetic. When it looks pretty, when it's clean, all of those different things, when my bed is made, I sleep a little bit better. So yeah, I'll say that in the beginning, it definitely was helpful. Like I said, I felt more secure, but as time went on, I think I kind of got used to it, and maybe that's why it should be a little bit heavier so that I wouldn't get so used to it so quickly. Or possibly there's just other things that I need to focus on. As you can see, I live in a loft, and so this loft is very old. It's in a historic district, and they can't do a lot of upgrades to it. It's very nice, and I love it, but I can hear a lot of the traffic outside, and because I live downtown, at 2 o'clock in the morning, you're going to hear some of those. more interesting people on their way home. And there's a bridge right outside of here. I hear people walking down the bridge all the time, running, yelling, screaming, doing all those things. So I think one of the next things I'm going to add is a noisemaker of some kind where I can do some white noise. One of my friends, Naomi, she recommended the Waves. And I've noticed, yeah, in the past when I've slept at the beach or camped on the beach, I think that I slept better, although that could have been because I was actually passed out from too much sun, maybe. So something like that. I think that I will look at the noisemaker, and I also got something called a dodo or a dodow or a doodow. I'm not really sure what it's called. It's spelled D-O-D-O-W, all one word. So if you tell me how you think that sounds. I have no idea. Basically, it is supposed to emit a light on the ceiling that is supposed to help lull you to sleep. So that is something I'll be adding to figure out what's the best combination for me for when I go to sleep. I think the thing that I don't like about this too, I'll say, is that I travel a lot. I'm in the military, I go TDY, I go for training, all of these different things. So I need to be able to travel with whatever sleep things I have. I used to have these headsets that were flat to your ears, so I could take those with me anywhere because they're small. I usually take a nice blanket and a nice pillow with me on deployment because I find that, you know, sleep is really important. So while you bring all of your gear, making sure that you bring the things that are going to make sleep easier is also important. But this is not very travel friendly. Like this is, you know, this is 16 pounds that's going to go in your bag, and you're probably going to end up overweight paying for more of it, even though we get excess luggage. But yeah, so I can't take this on vacation unless I'm driving, can't take it on my temporary duty assignments, can't take it when I go forward and deploy out to the desert, none of those things, and that would be sad. So definitely need to find a process that maybe includes this for better sleep, but that I sleep just fine without it as well. Okay, so that is my experience with, that is our experience with the weighted blanket, and hopefully you got something out of it. If you have any questions for me, maybe something I didn't answer when I was talking about it in here, write them down at the bottom and I'll get to them as quickly as I can. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And also, if you'd like to see more, subscribe. I'll be doing my next video on my noisemaker and probably on my dodow, doodad, whatever that thingy is called. If you know how it sounds, just tell me, please, because, gosh, I don't want to be mispronouncing everything. I appreciate you. Chloe does too. Thank you. I care about you, and I hope to see you in video 3.